Hello dear students. In our previous video we had discussed about the conversation of Romeo towards Juliet in a monologue way. He was expressing his own ideologies as how he feels of seeing Juliet after seeing Juliet on the dance floor for the first time. Similarly, what Juliet feels we are going to see now in this context, okay, in this concept. So this is Act 3, Scene 2. Now the earlier video was Scene Act 1, Scene 5. This is Act 2, Act 3, Scene 2. Now similarly, as Romeo feels the same, Juliet is also feeling the same for her, okay. She is also having the same expressions as Romeo had, and we are going to see that in the present context as what she feels about Romeo. Okay, so let us have the conversations here. So she is telling, "Come night, come Romeo, come thou day in night. Come night, come Romeo, come thou day in night." Thou means you. Now she is calling night and she is also calling Romeo. She is calling night as well as she is calling Romeo. See, night and day comparison, day and night comparisons are paradoxical to each other. They are contrary to each other, isn't it? In a similar way, she is calling night and Romeo together. Now, two things cannot merge together. In this image also you are seeing that day is different, night is different. She is calling night, but she wants Romeo to come as daytime. Now, in darkness, brightness is the comparison, isn't it? That is the contrast, isn't it? She wants Romeo to come as daylight, sitting on, okay, the night. See, the next line she is telling is, "Come night, come Romeo, come thou day in night. For thou wilt," thou wilt means you will, wilt means will, "lie upon the wings of night." Now night has been personified. See what a beautiful comparison she is giving. If you remember the earlier video, Romeo is also giving the day and night comparison, dark and light comparison, when he compares utopian women to wearing a jewel, or utopian people wearing jewel. So now that is a contrast between dark people wearing bright jewelries, isn't it? Similarly, now daytime is okay, a contrast in dark time, dark night. Okay, daytime is different and dark night is different. So these two comparisons are merged together in a very poetic way. Okay, so "For thou wilt lie upon the wings of night." Now, if you carefully notice the image, the night has been personified as a bird. The night has been personified as a image. Okay, what she is telling is she wants night to come. She wants night to approach. Okay, and she is also calling Romeo. Now, in some, okay, how can you see something in dark? When you light something, or when you torch something, when you bring a torch, you can see something, isn't it? Similarly, brightness is a total contrast of darkness. Now she wants to see Romeo as a bright daytime, and she is calling Romeo, "Come night, come Romeo, come thou, okay, come thou day in night." Now you should be like a daytime during night, and you should appear to me bright so that I can see you and I can admire you. This is what she is trying to tell. Okay, next lines that we come across is, okay, I hope you are quite familiar with this word. "Come night, come Romeo, come thou day in night. For thou wilt lie upon the wings of night." Wings of night. Night has been personified here. Okay. What is personification? Inanimate things are given life is called personification. "Whiter than new snow as raven's back." Whiter than new snow on raven's back. What a nice comparison she is giving. Now, if you remember the comparison of Romeo towards Juliet, what did he say? Okay, new snow. Okay, new is dove. New, okay, snowy dove. Sorry, snowy dove is the comparison that he is giving to Juliet, and all other women are compared to, okay, dark crow. That is the comparison he is giving to Juliet. Now, what is the comparison that Juliet is giving towards Romeo? Okay, now she is comparing him to a new snow. New, now there the white comparison is snowy dove. Dove is of two color. One is of ash and another is white. So in order to tell, in order, so this is the speciality of Shakespeare. He brings new, okay, phrases there in such a way that it appears to be a new word altogether. Okay, but he wants to stress that it is a white word there, but here he wants to stress that, okay, he wants to stress that new snow or snowy dove is the comparison for Juliet. Now new snow is a comparison for, okay, new snow is a comparison for Romeo. These two things you have to remember from the perspective of 1 marks. So I'll be discussing the marks wise segment when I take the question paper, but now since I'm just explaining, I hope you know the contrast between day and night. So she is calling Romeo in night as a daytime, and as you know, day and night are the two contrast or the two opposite things that we have. Okay, night and day cannot merge with each other, though there is a slight, okay, what we call partition between day and night. If daytime comes, night disappears, it disappears, and if night comes, day disappears, isn't it? So these are the two phases of the time sequence we have, but still she is calling Romeo during night as a daytime. See, as you can see in this image, during that night which is glittering, the moon is glittering. Why? Because it is bright. Similarly, she wants Romeo to come in night, sitting on night's wings and as a bright day. Okay, this is how she is calling Romeo. So night and day comparison are two different comparison which we cannot merge, but the poet, but those okay, but the dramatist has merged in such a way that it looks so, okay, so what we call elegant in this way. Okay, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night. Night has been personified, and night has been totally given a different sequence here. Now, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. Whiter than new snow. Snow is always white, isn't it? So snow is a color which doesn't have any other color mixed. It is totally pure white. What is the comparison that he gives? As I have told you earlier, Romeo gives the comparison of snowy dove. Okay, snowy dove is the comparison for Juliet. Now, what is the comparison that Juliet is giving towards Romeo? She is telling that he is like a new snow, fresh snow. New snow, snowy is always white. New snow means fresh, fresh snow like. Okay, this is how he wants to, she wants to tell about Romeo. Whiter than new snow. I hope this concept is quite clear. On the raven's back. Raven is a bird. Raven is a bird just like, okay, what we call as crow, isn't it? The same thing has been described. Black colored bird is raven. Here we can also take that as crow. Okay. So, same example both are giving to each other but in a different way. Okay, so night and day comparison has been given. She is calling him during night time. She wants night to be personified as a raven, okay, the raven bird, and okay, she wants night to have the wings of night, and on sitting on this wings of night, she wants Romeo to come sitting on this bird, okay, as a new snow, because this dark color bird has a contrast of white color, that is Romeo, who is now compared to a new snow, who is now compared to bright daytime. Okay, this is how we can take this context as. Come gentle night. See, she is calling night as gentle. Gentle means so kind, so humble. Okay, these are the synonyms that we can give for gentle. Now, why she is calling night gentle? Because Romeo is approaching her as a daytime. That's why she is calling night as gentle. Usually, some people have phobia about night, some people are scared about night, isn't it? Because so that seems to be night seems to be very scary, night seems to be somewhat somewhat different expressions are given by people. But here night is not haunted, night is very gentle, very kind, very humble. Because there is a reason, because come gentle night, come loving blackboard night. Okay, though you are black, though you are so dark, you can come as much as darkness you have, but there is Romeo on your back who will make even darkness as bright. This is what she is trying to tell. I hope this line is quite clear for you. Come gentle night, come loving blackboard night. Night is very pleasant. See, they usually tell that night is a time when people sit and pray. People get lot of time of leisure to do their things. So night is a time to sleep. So it depends on different perception. Individually, how people take night, it depends on them. Now, Juliet is taking night as a very gentle night, which is very kind, because it is bringing Romeo with it as being personified as a daytime, and it has been personified as a raven or a bird, or it makes its wings so what we call it takes Romeo on its wings, and it is bringing Juliet on it. It is bringing Romeo on it. That's why Juliet feels that this is a very gentle night. Okay, because Romeo is approaching her. So this is why she feels happy. Okay. Give me my Romeo. To whom is she talking? She is talking to the night. She is talking to the night. Give me my Romeo. Look at this. Give me my Romeo. And when I shall die. Actually, the words in your textbook is when I shall die. But here in the passage what they have given in drama is when he shall die. Okay, both mean the same because both are two lovers, and this has a different connotation. Love never ends, isn't it? So this is what they are trying to tell. Give me my Romeo. Now you give me, oh night, bring me my Romeo. Okay, let him sit on the wings of night and come. Okay, let him sit on the raven's back, and let him come like a new snow. Let him come like a bright new day. Okay, let him come and approach me. Okay, let him come. See, darkness has met a bright, has met here. Here tried to put this image because a boy and girl are happy with each other. That means they enjoy each other's company, in a sense that day and night comparison has been completely personified in this image, isn't it? So that's why I just thought of putting this image in order to make things easier for you. Give me my Romeo, and when I shall die. Okay, when I shall die. Next line is, now you give me my Romeo. Now you bring my Romeo towards me. But there is other part of the line also, that is give me my Romeo, and when I shall die, take him and cut him into little stars. Can you see this galaxy has been decorated with lot of what we call stars. Okay, as you know, each star is each star is bright, and each star has its own significance, isn't it? So this sky has been decorated with stars. It looks so magnificent, isn't it? It is beyond our perception. Can human make this? Never. Nobody can make this beautiful things, but God has created such a beautiful such a majestic universe or cosmos that we can never imagine all these things. This is beyond our perception to think all these things. So she is telling that take him and cut him into little star. When he shall die, and he will make the face of heaven so fine. What a beautiful line here. Actually, the face of heaven is the sky. Take him and cut him into little stars, Now, literally, can a person be cut into little stars? Never. But yes, in imagination, if you just think as if you are seeing a movie, their lovers have been personified in the form of stars, isn't it? Here also, I have made the same image here. Love has been personified in the form of Romeo here. He has been cut into little stars, but in reality a man can never be cut into little stars. Now, for Juliet's sake, from the point of view of Juliet, from the point of imagination of Juliet, now Romeo has been cut into little stars when he dies, or okay, when she dies. Okay, next. Take him and cut him into little stars. This Romeo has been cut into little stars, and now this bright star is glittering in the sky, and it has made the face of heaven so fine. Face of heaven means sky here. Okay. The simple literal meaning is sky. Okay. And he will make the face of heaven so fine. Who makes the face of heaven so fine? Romeo makes the face of heaven so fine because he has been cut into little stars. All these things will be asked for you for your one word questions. So kindly do remember all these things. Okay. That all the world, now since he has been converted into stars, okay, since Juliet is not there, until Juliet is there, Juliet wants the company of Romeo, and Juliet never wants okay, to be parted away from Romeo. They both want to live together, but when okay, she dies, she asks that Romeo should be taken away and he should be cut into little stars so that the face of heaven will be made magnificent, or the face of heaven will be made so nice. The face of sky will be glittering by Romeo. The presence of Romeo makes the face of heaven so fine. That means the presence of Romeo has changed the whole perception of night. Night has been gentle because Romeo has been glittering like a star. Now Romeo has been immortalized. In a way, love has been immortalized. Both Romeo and Juliet have been immortalized in this way. Though Juliet is telling that for Romeo, Romeo may also have the same concept of Juliet, but still the drama doesn't tell you or narrate you in this sequence that those scenes, but still I just want to tell that love is something which we cannot express. Love, nature and God cannot be put into lines, isn't it? You have to just okay, experience all those things. So don't you love your parents? Definitely you love your parents. Don't you love your elder brother and sister? Definitely you love your don't you love your friends? Yes, definitely you love your friends. Then can you define it? Definitely you can't define it, because all these things have to be experienced. Experienced can never be expressed until it has its own perceptions. Okay. Anyway, I hope things are made clear for you. Take him and cut him into little stars. She is asking the knight to cut Romeo into little stars so that he can make the face of heaven so fine, so that all the world will be in love with night. Now, since Romeo has been cut into little stars, the whole world will be in love with night. See, daytime is a time where everybody walks without fear. Nobody has any sort of hesitation to work, to go anywhere throughout the world in daytime. But during night, we have our own phobias, we have our own prejudice, we have our own okay, perceptions about night. During night time, we prefer to sleep, or we prefer to do homemade works like okay, the we stay at home, isn't it? Nobody wants to come out and see the stars, or nobody enjoys that too. In this busy schedule of day to day life, we never come out and see the stars. We never look at the sky and we admire the beauty. But here Romeo has made that possible. Romeo has made a sky during night time to glitter and to be bright and to look gentle and kind. So this is the impact of Romeo being converted into star, and this star is inspiring the whole world to love night. See, in the concept of spirituality also, so night has been given so many names. Okay, and that to dawn, that means early morning, has been given such a beautiful expression. Okay, means this is the time when we meet our beloved, that is God. But here, lover doesn't seem okay. He's not seeking God, but he is seeking, or he is in search of what we call his beloved, or his lover. Okay, so here we have to understand that night has a different concept for different people in different perceptions. Okay, individual differences are there, okay, based on night. But here Juliet is making things clear that when Romeo is cut into little stars, when love has been personified, when love has been put into the sky, that is Romeo, as in the form of Romeo, everybody will fall in love with night because Romeo is there. Okay, this is how we can just simply tell. Okay, so this is the impact of love, where Juliet wants to immortalize Romeo, and Romeo has been immortalized by becoming a star. Immortalized means permanently he is there as a star. Okay, so next line. And since Romeo has converted night so beautiful, he has made night so pleasant, his presence has made night so pleasant. Now, nobody is paying worship to garish sun. See, sun again. See, there are certain symbolic meanings. Like, see, early morning is symbolic to the birth of a child, isn't it? The night, okay, afternoons are symbolic to youthful days. The night is, the evening is symbolic to something that is to maybe compared to the, okay, old age of human life. So here what is trying to tell is garish is a word that what pricks you, means the sun is so bright. Can you see the sun in summer days around 12 o'clock afternoon? Can you see directly? Just for you'll have a glimpse of that, and you seem to change your face from there, because the sun is so bright that even you cannot have a single sight of a sun. Why at 12 o'clock? You can have a look of sky. Can you look at the sky from 9 o'clock? No, the sun will be so bright. 9 to 4 o'clock, the sun will be so bright that it appears like garish. Garish means something like pricking. Early morning is so pleasant. Okay, it is usually told that if you have to have a good eyesight, you have to get up early and you have to see the sun. So this is how even sun has been venerated as God in all mythological stories throughout the world. Here also she is trying to tell that sun, nobody will give importance to sun. Even all the important things that we do is during daytime, isn't it? All the important things that we do throughout our life is during daytime, and night is meant to sleep, to take rest, okay, to have our energies like boosted up, and again next morning we have to get up and do our duty. Now nobody is paying worship to the sun because night has been pleasant, because night has been, okay, decorated with the star called Romeo. So this is how the perceptions are there. Even I just want to tell that all the important things like working, going to office, agricultural work, and almost all works have been performed during daytime. Day seems to be very important for us because we perform all the important works of our day-to-day life during daytime, and we tend to take rest during night. Okay, everything we perform during daytime, after a heavy schedule, after having a heavy workload, after doing everything, okay, we seem to take rest at night. Hence, since we perform all the important things at daytime, day has been venerated as what? Sun has been venerated as God. Even in mythologies, moon is also venerated. But here what she is trying to tell is, since Romeo is there as the star, day has been overtaken by night, and the power of night is such that since Romeo has been decorated as a star, nobody is paying worship to the sun. Actually, this is just a imagination that she has, but this imagination takes their love to a different level. Actually, sun is very important for everything that we are existing today. Even the night is also important. So God has created everything equally. Day and night has been created equally. But we give more importance to something else based on our perceptions, isn't it? Similarly, she's trying to tell that since Romeo has been, Romeo has become a star now. He has cut into little star, and this star has become the role model for everybody, a symbol of love, and this love is pouring its love towards the world. And the night seems to be very pleasant, night seems to be very gentle, night seems to be very what we call kind, because Romeo is there as the night. Romeo has been cut into little star, and he has made the face of heaven so fine, hence nobody is paying worship to the garish sun. This is what she is trying to tell. Okay, so this is how she has narrated. Since we perform all important works during daytime and we take rest during night, night seems to be very pleasant and night seems to be very, very gentle, and everybody is paying pleasant worship towards night. And daytime and nighttime, night and day has been compared in such a way that night takes the full form of its beauty, because Romeo has been covered as a star. Okay, because Romeo is there as a star. So this is what Romeo and Juliet is all about, and this is not the entire drama that I have done. I have just done act wise and scene wise that has been prescribed for second year PU syllabus. And as you can see, act 1 scene 5 that has been narrated by Romeo. Act 3 scene 2 has been narrated by Juliet. So this is all about Romeo and Juliet. I hope you have enjoyed the video here. You have learned something, and if you are able to answer your questions, my efforts are fulfilled. My efforts are I feel very happy that my efforts have not gone in vain, and I feel very happy that I have done a job in order to make you realize the importance of this drama from the perspective of Romeo and Juliet as well as Shakespeare. See how rich he uses his language, how beautifully he amalgamates all the phrases and brings things to certain level. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you. Have a nice time. Take care. Bye.